Hey, good morning, Restore Church. It's Jordan Taylor here, and welcome to rNews. rNews is our resource to you to help you know some of the big things that are going on right here at Restore. Doesn't cover everything, but it's definitely a good place to start. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on in to this week's rNews. I want to take a quick moment to give a huge shout out to all of those who are new here at Restore or who have just recently started attending Restore. We know your time is valuable, and so for you to spend some of it to come and hang out with us on a Sunday morning, that's a big deal. So thank you for joining us. If you haven't heard yet, our vision here at Restore is to connect people to an authentic and life-giving relationship with Jesus, making fully devoted followers of Christ. And really the only way we can accomplish this is by getting to know you better so we can serve you right where you're at. And that's why we have something called a welcome lunch. A welcome lunch is designed just for you to come and meet the staff and the leadership of Restore. And the next one that we're having is next Sunday, November 3rd at 12:30 p.m. This will be immediately following our 11 o'clock service. So if you would like to join us for our welcome lunch, you can head on over to our website at restorechurch.net, go to the events tab, and let us know you're coming so we can save a place for you.
Hi ladies, I just want to take a minute and invite you to the well this month. October 29th, we're going to hang out, have some coffee, eat some yummy treats, talk together about what's going on in our lives, pray, and just experience the Bible together, talking about some awesome women who have empowering testimonies. And I just want to let you know that, it's that time of year where we want to be comfy and cozy on our couches, and come as you are. Wear your comfy clothes, bring your blanket if you want to, and just hang out with us on Tuesday, October 29th. Hope to see you there.
It is that time of year again, where most of us are already planning what our Christmas decorations are going to be looking like for the end of the year. And I actually know a couple of your houses are already looking pretty festive, and we're not even through October yet, guys. But I want you to go ahead and mark your calendars for November 24th at 12:30 p.m. immediately following our 11 o'clock service, because this is when we are going to be transforming all of this into a winter wonderland. Now, the way that the calendar falls this year, we need to decorate the week before Thanksgiving. And I know a lot of you already have plans or are going to be making plans for the holiday. And that's why we are trying to do the vast majority of the decoration the Sunday before on the 24th. And we're really gonna need more hands than I have to offer and the staff has to offer to pull this off. So if you're crafty at all, if you love Christmas and getting into that festive spirit, or if you just want to hang out with awesome people as we transform this church, please head on over to restorechurch.net, go to the events tab, and let me know you are available to help decorate this year. And I'll be sending out additional information of what that looks like in the future as well. Again, if you are able to help decorating this year on November 24th, head on over to restorechurch.net under the events tab, and I'll see you there.
You know what I think is awesome? You. I think you are awesome. And I love that God wants to use people like you and me every day to make a difference all around the world. That's one of the reasons why I love Kingdom Builders. Kingdom Builders was an idea that was shared with me several years ago, and it was a way to develop strategic giving and making a difference all around the world. And I have a friend, Rob Ketterling, who pastors River Valley Church in Minnesota. And I want to introduce you to him and some of his friends that are sharing about what Kingdom Builders has done in their lives. So why don't you take a look and listen to my friend, Rob Ketterling.
If you're like me, you see the goal of Kingdom Builders and you think, how in the world is God going to do that? That's a lot of money. Well, I want to let you know this. God doesn't use superstars to do this. Really, he doesn't. He looks down at the church and he says, who has something that I can use? Who has something that they're willing to give? Who will step out of the boat and have some faith? I want you to know, when God says, I have this goal in front of you, he wants to use regular people like you and me.
So the more that we heard about the different things that are supported through Kingdom Builders, we started to actually pray, okay, God, what would you have us do? 4 years in a row, He asked us to double it. We termed it as a family with our kids and with each other. We said, this is the year of sacrifice.
Halfway through the year, God just spoke to my wife to resign from her job.
4 years prior to me leaving my job, I was diagnosed with MS. And on the last day, I received a call from our financial advisor saying, hey, by the way, I'm looking at your file, and did you realize that you are covered by a long-term disability policy? I hadn't even thought of it because that wasn't part of God's equation. He just said, walk away. The first thing that came in the mail that let me know that I was approved was a check. We just sat on the couch in the living room all together. The kids were, their eyes were kind of wide, and we just said, look at what God just did. Do you realize that when you add up the next few months, that is what we needed to be able to finish in one payment our Kingdom Builders commitment for the year?
When you show obedience and you step out in faith, He sees that. He's always there. He provides in all different ways. For us, it was financial.
I have seen God do some amazing things when we trust Him, and He's never once let us down.
Well, when I was 13 years old, God called me to be an entrepreneur and create the money and the success so I can bless so many people around the world. Because He knocked on the door of my heart, I decided, you know what, I better knock on the door of every neighbor in my neighborhood. And I'd say, for $20 or $30, I'd love to mow your lawn. That summer, I think I made just about $1,000. For some reason, I felt God saying, Sam, every penny that you made of that $1,000, I want you to give to the church. I just said, you know what, Lord? I'll go wherever you want me to go, and I'll be whoever you want me to be. And I know that this first giving is just the beginning. I'm yours. I give that first check, and it was to Kingdom Builders and something called Speed the Light. I knew God would multiply that. Just a couple months after my first giving, the Lord brought several mentors in my life. They helped me start my first company. I ended up starting a t-shirt company. Now I'm 16 years old, and I'm in high school. And ever since I started the clothing company about 1.5 years ago, I've been able to reach over $50,000 in sales and have been able to give over $15,000 to Kingdom Builders. And the thing I liked about Kingdom Builders was that, they're able to touch the human heart. When you give to the kingdom, that impact is eternal. And that's why I truly love Kingdom Builders. We are changing the world together through Kingdom Builders. Global, local, future. God's doing something. You think about around the world, all the churches that we're starting. India and in the Arab world, local. I think about the way we're expanding our church and starting new campuses and doing good for the least of these right near us. Sometimes we neglect them. Let's not do that. And then, of course, future generations. We are building this, not just for now, but for what's coming behind us. And I believe we're really saying, hey, here it is. Take it even further than we have. Thank you for taking that step of faith. Thank you for being obedient. And thank you for giving to Kingdom Builders.